Hello everybody, back here again for another vlog a day, and today is Saturday the 21st, and this right here is a little planter I made. Just kind of threw it together real quick, kind of messing around. It's got the wider, it's 4 boards wide on the front and back and 3 on the sides. Went ahead and put a lip on it, kind of give it a little bit nicer look instead of seeing the cut boards on top. There's a bottom in there. Probably should have made it quite so deep. It's going to take a lot of dirt, or I'm going to put a box or something like a plastic tote upside down in there. Basically, it's one of the things I made. I'm using a lot of these leftover 1x that I bought off Craigslist. Came out this morning. It was actually really cold, had a jacket on and that, but it wasn't too bad. I was outside, had a table set up, my chop saw and that, so it wouldn't make the mess in the garage. And sure enough, it started raining on me. So unfortunately, it only rained for about, well, I guess fortunately, it only rained for probably about 5 minutes and wasn't even that bad. Got the table all wet, but I put all my stuff up, so didn't feel like dragging it all back out. Just did the rest of my work in the garage. Also went ahead and did some mulching, I guess, today. I mulched around the front burning bush here. This thing, I got a nice pile. Just hopefully I won't have to mow quite so tight to it and keep me from weed eating as much. I also went ahead and mulched around my mailbox right here. I've got a couple plants I transplanted there and hoping they'll come to the mulch just fine in that. Not really a big deal there. The other thing I went ahead and did is I had an old piece of firewood that had the rod in the middle, and I threw just a quick piece of plywood on the bottom, drilled a few holes in it, cut around it. And when it's in the grass, you don't see the plywood as much like you do right here. And I'm just making a little planter out of it. I'll throw in some potting soil one of these days and throw a plant in there. Just something a little bit more unique. It's got some extra saw marks on it that doesn't make it all that beautiful, but something kind of cool and, you know, different. So also went ahead and mulched. Just a little bit had left in the barrel right there. I've got 2 bags left, one black and one brown. Probably gonna wait and see where my wife wants me to, if she has any spots she wants to put them. I also put some out by the road next to my peony bush and that out there. Nothing really major. Also went ahead and watered the yard. I've got some new grass seed. I don't know if you guys can really tell. There's some real, you know, kind of bad spots here. And you can look right there. Some really fine little grass seedlings coming up that I planted here a while back. The soil they're actually growing through. I had a hard time with all my soil has been packing down so much. These are all the potting soils that I had left over from all my hanging baskets last year. I pulled all the roots out best I could and went ahead and threw them in the wheelbarrow and kind of knocked them apart and broke them up pretty good, and then went ahead and dumped it out all across there after I threw the grass seed down first and kind of covered them up to keep the birds from eating the grass seed, and also pretty much just to, you know, give it a little bit, you know, higher spots. There were some low spots in the yard right there that last time when I dumped dirt in, I didn't level it out as good as I thought I did. So I've been really kicking the idea around about digging this whole yard up and tilling the whole thing and pulling my concrete. As you can see, my concrete, probably can't really tell in the video here, my concrete kind of slopes way down. There used to be a really shallow, I mean, you guy could almost had a small pond in here. Could have definitely raised frogs in it. And I brought in, I think, 5 ton of dirt. I've got it semi close to level, but it's just not doing great. I've got a lot of dead patches, and I got some stuff way up here. You can see where it's just super packed and I can't get anything to grow there. Seems like if I do get something to grow at all, the second like anybody even takes a foot off the sidewalk, it's dead as soon as they touch it. So think about just literally leaving the burning bush and the maple tree in place and just tilling around the whole thing. Might even dig up the maple tree, because I've been really kind of wanting to raise it up, but like more of a raised bed kind of setting, and bring in, you know, like a skid steer, maybe something like that, with an actual tiller on the front, till the crap out of this thing, and then really rake it out flat, get the thing completely smooth. Either relay the concrete stones, which I wouldn't mind, or even just pour new concrete. But all that takes money and takes time, and both those two things right now, I'm really not sure. I have more of one than the other at the moment. So anyway, that's pretty much what we got going right here, and just kind of thought I'd walk around here outside instead of just standing inside filming myself again. I thought I'd show you guys a few different things. The trailer, my wife said, it looked a lot better in the dark than it did in the daytime, so she wasn't really, you know, too awfully pleased with it, but that kind of thing obviously happens. She's kind of picky when it comes to stuff being ugly and rusty and that, but I'm going to try and get a coat of paint on it here. I'm going to do a little research and see what I should really coat it with and how bad I need to scuff it up before I put a coat of paint on, or if a guy can just kind of really paint over this stuff. So Anyway, that's what I know for now. Hope you guys are enjoying these. Please feel free to leave a comment, hit the like button down there, or subscribe. Have yourself a safe and wonderful day. Thanks for watching.